So we're having a bit of a rest up here at Laughter Tor, sitting down in the shade. But beautiful views. There's actually a nice little bit of wind coming now, and I was stopped and we're in the shade. I don't know if you can see around the corner, there's a rock, but it's got my t-shirt on it because my back has sweated that much, and now I've had to take it off to dry it out.
Welcome back to Moor to Sea. Today we're exploring the beautiful Bellever Forest and Laughter Tor. The circular walk is around 2 hours long. However, with the heat at over 30 degrees Celsius, this might have been one of the hottest walks we've ever done. Let's see how we get on, and let's get walking. So we've just got down to Bellever. It's actually a relatively busy day. There's quite a few people down here enjoying the sun. It is 30 degrees, so that'll be why. But yeah, it's just me and Jay today on the walk. Just stood up on top of the Clapper Bridge now, or the other half of this one. Got a little foal in the water. I'm just going to zoom in on him. With Mummy there, enjoying the water, this heat. And then I'm going to zoom back in, well not zoom back in, but show you the water again. You might be able to make out the little fish swimming around in here. There's one right there. There's been a few bigger ones darting about as well, amongst the rocks. Absolutely beautiful place. So baby managed to get out of the river. His mummy over there cordoned down a bit further so he was able to get out. There's a few more here now. We're now going to stop for our lunch by the river. I'm going to leave you a little time lapse. So that there, you can just see it, is an eel that Jay has spotted. We've just left the river and woodland section. Now we're walking up the path, going up towards Bellever Tor itself. And then depending on how hot it is when we get up here, which is looking quite hot to be honest, we might make our way over to the Laughter Tor, but we may not. Again, like I'm saying, it's about 30 degrees today. It is hot. And depending on how hot me and Jay are, it depends on how far we're actually going to go. It's got the last of the foxgloves coming out here, and a few more ponies and some old buildings as well down there. But so far this walk has been absolutely beautiful. Hot, but beautiful. So we've just walked all the way up that pathway there, climbed over this stile, and now we're in this meadow / open moorland bit. So we have Laughter Tor up over that section, and then Bellever Tor around there somewhere. So we've got a decision to make to go left or right. So I think we're going to head right and hope for the best. Actually, we've changed our mind because if we look just behind those trees, I'll zoom in a bit, we believe that is Laughter Tor, so it's in sight and a bit closer, so we're going to take a left instead. Excuse me being out of breath, but walking up this hill in 30-degree heat is a killer. But yeah, that in front is Bellever Tor, and over there, sorry about that, is the mast at Post Bridge. So we're getting up to Laughter Tor now. I tell you what, this heat is no laughing matter. I'm coming up on the moor in the open, coming up onto the open moorland in 30-degree heat. Might have been a bad idea. So we're having a bit of a rest up here at Laughter Tor, sitting down in the shade. But beautiful views. There's actually a nice little bit of wind coming now, and I was stopped and we're in the shade. I don't know if you can see around the corner, there's a rock, but it's got my t-shirt on it because my back has sweated that much, and now I've had to take it off to dry it out.
But yeah, beautiful views from up here. So there we have Bellever Forest, and like I said earlier, Bellever Tor, just ahead there. And I've stood up on top of Laughter Tor, and you can just look and see how open the moorland is here. We've only actually heard 2 people since we've been up on the open moor. They've just gone past now, actually, and we've been sat up here for 20 minutes cooling down. So there's more of the Tor there, but absolutely stunning, these views. To be honest, now we're up on top of the Tor, it's a lot cooler, but when we were walking up in, so along that, you can see the wall along there, we're coming up and it was 31 degrees, but feeling like 47 in the sun. And I tell you what, it's probably the hottest I've felt and the dizziest I've got walking in a very, very long time. So just off of Laughter Tor, there's actually what looks like an old animal enclosure there as well. You can see just ahead down the road, that's the 2 people that we just saw. Like I said, we've been up here for about 20-30 minutes cooling off, and the first people we've seen today out on the moorland. So this is our final look from Laughter Tor. We've just gone over to the other set of rocks. So there is the encampment, or the enclosure, sorry. That's where we just stood, and you can see in the background the mast over at Princetown. And then yeah, if we spin over this way, there's a path cutting through there, leading to some other rocks. We're going to go over that way and see if we can head down then, across and down into Bellever Wood itself, and get back to the car and make this a complete circular walk. But yeah, today we aren't going to head over to Bellever Tor, because that is over there. I'll put it up to 1 times. You can see, you can probably make it out on the screen better than I can on my phone, but it's quite steep getting up there, and in this heat and how we were feeling when we came up to this one, it's not worth the risk of us going up there and then getting all dizzy again. So we'll do that one at a later date when it's cooled down. But yeah, so today we've done Bellever, along the river, up through the woods, and over to Laughter Tor. So to combat the heat today, I'm actually wearing my UV hoodie with my Osprey backpack, so the hood can go up and keep the sun off my head. We've even got the start of the heather flowering now as well, which is absolutely beautiful. So we're up on top of these other granite rocks. I'm not sure if this is still Laughter Tor. I believe that's the Laughter Tor that we went to first, and then this is just another collection of rocks here. But there's a pathway, and then if I spin around carefully, because there's big holes in this, we follow it around, and then the path goes along there, I presume down into the woods, and collects up to where we were just now. So hopefully that's going to be a lot easier and a lot cooler for us on the way back. So we're walking down now, and you can see what we're walking through. There's no direct path. We just pick our footing and make our own way along what's known as pony tracks. So where the horses have laid down little tracks like this one, for example. So we're making our way down these tracks, heading back towards the woodland. And then once we're in there, we're going to be getting in the shade and heading back down towards the river. Now we've made our way through all of that from up there, there's actually a bit more of a wider pathway, which you can see is going to take us along the edge of the forest and back to that main gravel path that you saw us walk up just now. While I'm walking and talking, let me know in the comments if you like it when I chat, or you should rather just hear the nature, or if you like how we're getting a mixture of, 80% natural sound and then 15-20% of me yapping to you guys and giving you information on the walks. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you prefer. So we now found the top path. Jay this time has got his bag up, protecting his neck because he forgot his hat like a wally. But yeah, we're heading back now, back down towards the river. Should hopefully get some more shots once we're down there for you guys. As you can see, not a cloud in the sky, direct summer sun. It's been absolutely roasting today. The walk back down from Laughter Tor has actually been the best part because it's been cooler. We've had a bit of breeze, and even though we've been in the direct sun, for some reason it feels a lot less hot than it did when we were walking up there. Probably because we're walking downhill. Oh, pigeon.
So here we are down at the river now after our walk. It's been about an hour, I think 2 hours in total for the walk. Absolutely beautiful though. Shame about it's been so hot, because to be honest, it's been a little bit too hot for the walk today. I wouldn't suggest doing a walk when it's 30 degrees on the open moorland. But anyway, if you've enjoyed today's video, hit that like button. If you're new, please do drop a sub. And remember, there's always more to see. Thanks for walking with us.